Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 ways to relieve your constipation using only natural remedies. So the 3 natural remedies that I will talk to you about today are kale and these nifty teas that you can buy and Epsom salt. And make sure to stay tuned until the end of the video because I will actually have a 4th secret remedy that will help with constipation also. So the first remedy is kale. So I use kale in smoothies. If I am having a little bit of issues with constipation, I will make a kale smoothie that has kale, almond milk, and blueberries in it. And I will drink it in the morning on an empty stomach. So after you make the kale smoothie, you can also add some ice to make it a little bit more appetizing. Because it's cold, it's a little bit easier to drink. Honestly, is it going to taste like Dairy Queen ice cream? No, it is not. But it will definitely get things going if you drink it in the morning on an empty stomach before you have breakfast, before you have anything else. It will help your body start to eliminate toxins, waste. And the reason why kale works is because kale is full of fiber, and kale also feeds your gut bacteria. So once they start to kind of reactivate and get fed and they're like, yum, 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 kale, they will start to improve your digestion, kind of get your digestive fluids stuff going on. And it'll help you poop. So 1 kale smoothie in the morning, and you can follow it up with some water throughout the day. Try to drink more water after you have the kale smoothie, so when you do go, especially if you have been constipated for a couple of days, when you go, you don't want it to be a strenuous activity, if you know what I'm saying. So drinking the water will help to kind of soften things up and get them going. So that's my tip for the kale smoothie. If you would like the exact recipe that I use to make my kale smoothies, you can go to the blog post that will be linked in the description box below. The second remedy is Epsom salt. So this Epsom salt is, you can just buy it at the pharmacy of Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, wherever. You have to make sure that the Epsom salt that you get to use, that you buy to use for this particular reason, is not scented. It's not, no oils and all this kind of yummy stuff that you use for the bath. If you're going to drink the Epsom salt, it just needs to be super plain Epsom salt, and that's it. To make the Epsom salt drink, I guess you could say, there are instructions usually on the package that will tell you how to do it. I usually take 1.5 to 2 tablespoons in 10 ounces of warm water. So not super hot, but warm, very warm water, like a little less cool, a little less hot than like tea or coffee, but pretty warm, with a squeeze of lemon. The lemon helps it taste better. Now, when you drink the Epsom salt solution, please listen to this if you listen to nothing else in this video. First, it's gonna taste horrible. It's gonna be like the worst thing you've ever drank your whole life. It's gonna taste bad. But If you have been constipated for a couple of days and your stomach is hurting, it's a small price to pay to get some pretty fast relief, which brings me to my second point. The second point is that the first time that you try like an Epsom salt tincture, well not tincture, drink, to relieve your constipation, make sure that you are at home, like it's a Saturday, you don't have to work, or whenever you don't have to work. And you'll want to stay at home probably at least like 12 hours after you drink it, just to make sure that you're close to your restroom and you can be comfortable as the Epsom salt does its job. Now you can read between those lines as much as you want, you know what I'm saying? But it does work and you will feel better. But just be careful that you don't take this stuff and then go to the club. Are you crazy? You will be in the bathroom the whole night at the club. But it definitely works. And I only use Epsom salt when it's like severe, like if I've been sick and I have not had enough food or fiber for a couple of days and I really need to go to the restroom. This is kind of like these are your big guns, okay? So, last resort, but definitely will work. Okay, the most pleasant way to relieve your constipation, in my opinion, is this tea. You can use either, but in my opinion, this one tastes better. So this one is the Celestial Seasonings Tea Well Tea, and it has licorice and senna. The senna is what makes it work in your body and stuff. This Smooth Move also has senna, so either one. To me, this one tastes better and is a little bit more effective. I buy this one from, I think, Whole Foods, but Target may also have it. Target definitely, the Target near me definitely sells this one. You can add a little honey to either one as you make it, to make it taste really delicious, a little, you know. I have not tried it iced, I've only had it warm. So that's how I take it. So those are my 3 suggestions on how to relieve constipation with some very basic, natural, affordable remedies, basically. The teas, I think they're both like maybe $3.50 or $4 per box. I take 1 tea bag per, whenever I need, you know, to use this remedy. I just do 1 tea bag at night in about 10 ounces of water, and then by the morning, things are good to go. But they're very affordable. The tea bags on this one look like this. Just regular old tea bags. Tastes good. Easy way to go. So yeah, those are my 3 tips. Now, you know what you need to do? You need to stay tuned till the end of the video, which is coming up soon, and I will show you the 4th way to relieve constipation. And this way will require you to drink or eat nothing at all. Stay tuned. All right, so let's learn how to make this Epsom salt drink that is not going to taste good, like I've already warned you. So first you will take your 8 to 10 ounces of water. I heated mine up in the microwave. As you can see here, it is pretty warm. So I'm going to mix this together while the water is very warm to make sure the salts melt, and then drink it. So I have my mug, and I'm going to take my heaping tablespoon of plain Epsom salts. Remember, no oils, no scents, just plain as Epsom salt. I'm adding it to my mug, and now I'm going to add my, I think it was 10 ounces, 8 to 10 ounces is fine, of very warm water, warm enough to melt the salts, obviously. And I'm just pouring it over the salts very carefully so none of the hot water splashes on me. And I'm going to take my spoon here and just dissolve it, make sure everything, stir it to make sure everything is dissolved. And yeah, that is it. So after this mixture is cooled, I can go ahead and drink it up and stay close to the bathroom. Awesome. So the secret fourth way of getting your BMs to come is to go for a walk. Try to go for a long walk, at least 1 mile or longer if you can tolerate it. And you'll also have the added benefit of getting some sun, some vitamin D, and relaxation. So going for a nice walk in nature can also help you relax, which will also help the other parts of you relax, if you know what I mean. So enjoy your walk, put on your sunscreen. My sunscreen turned me purple, but it is what it is. So this is the secret and fun last way to relieve your constipation.